Hello class, good day. So today I am going to teach you about Canva. First, let's identify the following icons. Let's begin. So, what icon is this? Is it Adobe Photoshop or Photoslide? If your answer is Adobe Photoshop, that is correct. So Adobe Photoshop is a software wherein you can edit images or illustrations. This one is the Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is also a commercial software wherein you can create vector graphics. Examples are logos and icons. Ang kinagandahan sa kanya is when you enlarge the image, you will not lose its quality. So, ibig sabihin, hindi po siya magbe-blurred. Next, this one is the Adobe InDesign. So this one, you can create layouts and publishing wherein some of its examples are booklets, pamphlets, or maybe flyers. So it's also almost like MS Publisher, okay? Where ito po is also a paid or commercial software. Next, we have here the GIMP. So GIMP actually is like Adobe Photoshop. The difference is that um, it is free to download and install in your device or your computer or laptop. How about this one? It is Canva. So what is graphic design software? So it's a program that allows users to create, edit, and manipulate visual content. Its purpose is to be used for posters, brochures, social media graphics, infographics, and etc. So, if you are going to look around you, probably you will see a lot of product or output na makikita po natin na ginamitan siya ng graphic design software. So, hindi na ako lalayo. Diba? Dito sa aking tabi, I have this powder. Well, you will not be able to see it, but if you can see, 'di ba, yung design dito, this is made, 'di ba, using a graphic design software. Okay, and napakarami pang iba sa paligid natin. Now, Canva is a design tool that helps you create beautiful creative assets for social media, websites, posters, and more. This is the Canva graphical user interface. So, once you signed up to www.canva.com, then it will redirect you to its home page. So this is how the home page looks like. So let's explore the Canva tools. So here, this is this one is the close and open menu button, and this is the create button. It says here that in close and open menu button, you can expand and close Canva toolbox and view recent designs. In the create button or create design button, it is where you can start a new project and choose your document size or type of design. This is how it is going to look like. Once you click the uh, open and close menu button, it will redirect you or it will show or mag-a-appear po yung window na ito. Okay? So, makikita po ninyo dyan yung mga recent designs ninyo. And kapag kayo ay nag-start na mag-create ng inyong sariling design, makikita din po ninyo doon yung mga ibang editing tools natin. Okay? Next one. This is how it's going to look like when you click the Create button. So, nakikita po natin yung mga type of design that you can choose from. Next, we have the Home button and the Projects button. So, si Home button, it takes you back to the Home dashboard where you can start a new design, view your recent projects, access your class or teams, open shared templates or assignments, and browse the templates. While in projects, you can view all your designs, folders, and uploads. So if you click the home button, ito po yung lalabas. Okay? Next, we have the project button. So lalabas po si project window. Wherein makikita po ninyo na nandyan you will see your folders, your designs, brand templates, the images and videos that you uploaded in your Canva account. Even the recent designs that you made. Next, we have the template and the brand button. Template button will allow you to access templates that are pre-made designs that you can customize. They help you save time and improve layout or design quality. While brand kit button, it lets you manage and apply consistent visual identity across your designs. So here, you can upload your school logo, set your official school colors, choose your preferred fonts, create and save brand templates. So here it is. When you click the template button, it's going to show you the templates window where you can see the following. You can browse the different templates. So these are pre-made designs, meaning once you click, let's say, the presentation, meron na po siyang pre-made design for you. Okay? All you have to do is just to customize it. Then next, we have the brand kit button where it's going to show you the brand kit window once you click the button. So here, you can see the templates. Okay, wherein ito, it says here, ito po yung magiging identity na nagbibigay po ng identity sa, let's say, sa ginawa mong presentation, or let's say here, ano purpose ni brand kit window? Okay, una, let's say you are going to create a presentation. Okay? And syempre, every time that you create a presentation, you always use the same logo. You always use the same design on your cover of your presentation. So, kapag nag-upload ka dyan ng mga logo and templates mo, hindi mo na kailangan pa ulit-ulit na mag-create ng another design, and then you will try to design again the same cover, 'di ba, ng paulit-ulit. That's why it's good that you have a brand kit window, especially for if you are an employee in an organization. Okay, na ikaw yung assign sa mga ganyan, 'di ba? So, let's say here, si DepEd, 'di ba? So, pag nagkakaroon ng seminars and trainings, most often, 'di ba? Same design ng certificate. So, ayan, kung gusto mong palitan yung design niya, at least you already have yung ano niya na, 'di ba? Yung mga citation and headings. Lalagyan mo na lang ng design. So there's no need for you to type all the text all over again. So that is the purpose of brand kit window. Okay? Next, we have here the Canva AI button and the apps button. So in the Canva AI button, it is AI-powered tools under different names. So it refers to a collection of artificial intelligence powered tools inside Canva that help users create, design, edit, and generate content faster and smarter with little or no graphic design experience. So, if you're familiar with ChatGPT, then it's like having your own ChatGPT inside Canva. Next, we have your apps button. It says here it gives you access to third-party tools and AI features that you can integrate in your design or workflow. So, meaning inside Canva, you have different applications too, wherein you can use para mas mapadali yung iyong gagawin. Let's say you want to create your own quiz, okay, your own um crossword puzzle. Okay, let me show you that later. Okay, so let's say we have here the Canva AI window. So you click the Canva AI button and then it's gonna show you the Canva AI window. So here you can see there is like a rectangle shape dito, di ba, na kung saan nakita ninyo, sabi niya, describe your idea and I'll bring it to life. So all you have to do is to enter a prompt. Let's say, um, create an image of a walking dog or create an image of students walking in the sidewalk or something like that, then it's gonna show you or it's gonna suggest you an image. While, yan, we have the apps window. So ito na siya, sabi ko sa inyo. So you can see, and there are activities maker here. There are different applications here in which you can choose from. Like for example, for us teachers, useful dito yung activities maker. Ayan, yan, lesson slides, for us. And even, ayun, no, ang ganda. Try a new color palette with image recolor. So it can recolor your image that you probably uploaded or got from the internet or from the elements here in Canva. So, yan, inad mo siya and then apparently, syempre, hindi mo siya agad-agad mababago yung image. Right? So, the good thing is you can change it here. Interesting, right? So, yeah, let's move on. And we have here the class button. Class button, it is used to view assignments given by the teacher, open templates or task shares for the Canva classroom, submit your work after editing or completing the task, track which tasks are done or still in progress. So, meaning in classwork, if I know that you are familiar with Google Classroom, it's almost like Google Classroom, wherein the teacher can actually upload assignments, okay, share to you the activities that you are going to accomplish, okay, let us say in your asynchronous class, and then right away you can submit your application also in that class. Okay, so here it is. So in a classwork, let's say ayan si teacher can create a design and ipapa-assignment yan sa inyo, and probably si teacher pwede rin mag-create ng folder wherein doon nyo isasubmit yung mga task ninyo. Ganun po siya. And we have the notification button. So it displays alert and updates such as new class invitations, comments or replies on shared designs, assignment, submissions or feedback, Canva tips and updates. So here, makakita kayo ng maliit na notification window or floating window na kung saan makita nyo dyan. It's like an inbox. So this is where you can see notifications and messages. Okay, next one. We have accounts button. So the accounts button, um, when you click it, it will show you a drop down menu where you will see where you can switch themes like between classroom or teams, or if you have more than one account in Canva, you will see there your different accounts. And then account settings, this is where you can edit your personal data, your classes or your teams, or the classrooms. And this is also where you can log out from Canva. So this is how it's going to look like. So Use your account, the teams that you are in, and then the settings, help and resources, what's new, plans and pricing. Yeah, get the Canva apps and log out for all accounts. This is where you're gonna log out. Okay, now let's check in. What button is this? Think. One, two, three. If your answer is for 8, you are correct. Next, let's manage and apply consistent visual identity across your designs. One, two, three. The answer is brand. If you are correct, congratulations. Another one. This is where you can view your designs, folders, or uploads. One, two, three. Correct answer is projects. Good job. Now let's move on with the next topic, which is about types of graphics. So the first one is vector graphics. So vector graphics, it's made up of paths, lines, curves, and shapes. Okay, what's good about it is scalable. Even if you enlarge the photo, it will not get blurry. It will not lose its quality. So it is best for logos, icons, illustrations, and text-based graphics. So the file types are SVG, AI, EPS, and PDF. Okay, examples could be company logos, clip art, and diagrams. Next, we have the raster graphics. So it's made up of pixel, tiny squares of color. But its resolution, it is dependent, meaning when you enlarge it, it'll get blurry as you keep on enlarging it. So these are best for photos and little images. File types are JPG or JPEG, PNG, GIF, BMP, TIFF, and examples are digital photos, web images, and screenshots. Next, we have the line art. So as you can see here in our examples, so it is composed of lines and it's simple, it's just black or white, and if there's color, it's too minimal. And it is composed of lines, curves, no shading, and it says here it is commonly used in technical drawings, sketches, and blueprints. Next, we have the infographics. So here's an example of an infographic. So it is a visual representation where it makes information simpler and easier to understand. Next, we have the charts and graphs. So we have here a bar graph, pie graph, and line graph. So charts and graphs are visual tools to represent data, make it easier for us to understand and interpret the data. And we have the animated graphics. So as you can see, they are moving, okay? But these are not videos. So it just gives you the illusion of motion. And lastly, we have the 3D graphics. So difference is if you can see 2D shapes, okay, it just have height and length. But if it's 3D, it has width. So it gives you depth and na ginagawa niyang mas realistic no yung ating mga drawings, images or animations. Well, that's it. Good job everyone. Now your task is to utilize Canva, explore Canva, and you are going to create a 2 feet by 3 feet poster design about bullying. So you have to practice to insert text, lines, shapes, and images and other graphics in your document. So be creative and have fun.